Okay, I had this up once before, and I took the video down, but this is the one thing that I had that was published. And I wrote this during a very dark time in my life. I was drinking a lot, um, going out and looking for fights, um, getting in all kinds of trouble. Everyone who knew me at this point in time, family and friends, all said that um, I was basically suicidal, but I wasn't going to take my own life. Um, it was going to be suicide by proxy, I guess you would call it. I was looking for trouble and looking for fights and everything, hoping that, maybe someone would kill me. I look back on it now and I realize that probably was true. But anyway, this is what I wrote. This is what was actually published. It's entitled Love Lost. And just a little history on this. I had started dating a woman after all the shit with my wife. And I injured my neck and was out of work. I thought I had found my soulmate finally. But turns out I was wrong. Because I wasn't working, wasn't making as much money as I was, and we weren't sure if I would be able to go back to work or not. I guess she just didn't want to be the one. She felt like she would wind up supporting me and caring for me, and she didn't want that. So here it is. A love lost. I feel like a puppy being abandoned on the side of the road. The love and sadness in your eyes as you kiss me for the last time. You tell me that you still love me, but that we can no longer be together. What did I do? I can remember the days when your love for me shined in your eyes, the smile on your face, the love and happiness I heard in your voice. But now I see in your eyes and I hear the sadness in your voice. What did I do? I sit and watch as you drive away. Sad and confused, I ask myself, what did I do? Did I not give you all of my love, all of my time, all of my heart and soul, all that I am? I sit by the side of the road, staring off in the direction you went, hoping, praying to see you returning to me. But as the day grows older, you do not return, crying, whimpering like a lost puppy. I count each second that you're away like they were an eternity, hoping to see your face again, but knowing deep in my heart that this will never happen. What did I do? As the sun starts to go down, the air begins to chill. My body begins to shiver from the cold air and the pain in my soul. I cry out to the universe my love for you, but it only echoes into nothingness. I lay down on the side of the road, resting my head on my arm, my heart breaking, my soul weeping. I begin to cry. What did I do? As it gets dark, I begin to imagine that spirits or demons lurk in the shadows, waiting to whisk me away. But a tiny spark of hope still burns in my heart. Tomorrow you will return to me. As the first light touches the morning sky, I sit up, watching and waiting for you to return to me. Off in the distance, I see a car coming. My heart races. I stand up. I know it's you returning to me. But the car just passes me by. It was not you. Unnoticed by the people inside, I sit back on the side of the road where you left me. With each approaching car, I expect to see you. But each time, I'm disappointed. It's not you. My tears running down my face, my throat sore, dry and burning from my cries of pain. What did I do? The day grows hotter, my body grows weaker. Hunger, thirst, and the pain in my heart and soul begin to wear me down. What did I do? As evening comes, my heart begins to break. Small cracks that begin to join together. My body, heart, and soul weak beyond belief. I can no longer sit upright, too weak to support myself. I struggle to keep my eyes open as I once again lay down on the side of the road where you left me. Too weak and tired now to remain conscious, I cry out to the universe one last time. I love you. As I lose consciousness, the times we shared flood my mind. The love we shared, the happy times we shared, all the adventures we shared, all the laughter. The days and nights spent together loving each other. With my last bit of strength, I open my eyes and scream out to the universe. Take me now before the pain in my heart and soul returns. But as my spirit begins to leave my body, the memory of the sadness I saw in your eyes and the pain I heard in your voice as you said goodbye returns. I drift off into the black void, alone, for all eternity. This is the end. My nephew found that, and there was a local magazine that published people's poetry and short stories and everything, and he made a copy of it and sent it to them, and they published it. He brought me the magazine, and I had it for a while, but during one of my moves, I lost it, the magazine. I still have the writing, the story. Those were some very dark times for me. I found out the truth about my wife. Divorced her, she committed suicide. And then one day I was at a park, and this woman walks up to me, and we started talking. I had been drinking, so my southern redneck hillbilly accent had come back out. She was asking me where I was from and everything. We got to talking and found out we had some things in common. She was half Cherokee, I'm half Cherokee. We sat and talked for hours, and it wasn't until we noticed that we were the only two left in the park because the park had closed, everybody was gone, that we actually realized how late it was. And she lived close by, so she didn't drive to the park. She walked down. So I walked her home just to make sure she got home safely. And things were going great for a while, and then I injured my neck and was out of work for months. She just assumed that I'd never be able to go back to work, and my injury was bad enough that she assumed that she would be, you know, you know, if we continued with our relationship, she would, she would need to take care of me, and she just didn't want that at this point in her life, so she broke things off, and I started drinking a lot and going to bars, getting into fights. I mean, I went looking for the fights. I went to bars where I knew they would not like me being in their bars because of my long hair, my Native American heritage. They didn't want that. And so, yeah, I do think I was suicidal. I was just, I wasn't going to take my own life. I was going to go out fighting because that's who I am.